Hey there everyone, it's Matt from Creative Reviews. Today I'm continuing my experience review with Windows 8. Today is November the 20th, 2012. That's my phone, don't worry about that. But I want to just give you some more of what I've been doing with this. And one key thing is, this is Windows 8. This is the Metro tile section, and this is what mostly everybody knows of Windows 8 right now. You know, you scroll side to side, you have all your apps loaded directly in front of you. But let me remind you, I don't have a touchscreen. I have I guess an old kind of laptop now, where I have to use a little mouse like this or my touchpad. Not having a touchscreen is taking away a lot from my Windows 8 experience I've seen. I really want to ask if anyone else who doesn't have a touchscreen laptop and has upgraded is feeling the same way that I'm about to tell you. I honestly don't use this tile section at all. I get some notifications, I get some updates from everywhere. I have some apps I haven't even updated. I don't really care to do that anymore. As soon as I turn my computer on, I go immediately to the desktop, the old Windows 7 emulator. And of course I still have my tabs, I still have my folders and everything here. And it's a lot better to use with my mouse or my touchpad, because without the touchscreen, it's really taken away from, again, the full effect of Windows 8. So I want to know, is anybody else reverting to this desktop and moving away from the tiles if you don't have it? And on that matter, is anybody who has a touchscreen going back to the desktop too? I imagine it would probably be a no, because the tiles are really great when using a touchscreen. I have tried it. Of course, I don't own a computer like that. But when I upgrade my computer, that's what I'll be going for. But it seems like Windows 8 is stuck in between two places, the desktop and the tile mode. I suppose Windows 9, when that comes down years down the road, that they're going to switch fully to a touch interface. They will have to get rid of this, because this really confuses people. It takes away from my experience where I had Windows 7. For example, if you can see my mouse, let me zoom in here. When you used to go down to the lower left-hand corner, there used to be your start menu where you click on it, and you'd have all your programs, your access to computers, whatever you had inside. Right now, all that does is take you right back to the tile menu. Now, I know there's a workaround, but there's nothing official from Windows yet, and I feel like that's something that they should make an option to people who like that. Maybe, for example, maybe a long press to access the tiles, and a short press to access the I don't know, the start menu as it used to be. Or like, for example, a long press with your finger for the tiles to come up, and a short tap for the start menu. There's a lot of different things they could do, and I feel like they will change a few things with all the feedback they've been getting from the people who've been using it, because there has been a really slow adoption rate. According to Apple Insider and CNET, the adoption rate has been really slow, and Microsoft's internal projections, they have been really low and below what they have projected for themselves. Because what they wanted is a really high turnout, but this touch to non-touch, depending on what kind of laptop or computer you have, is really confusing people. The different versions, Windows RT, which is made for the ARM, I believe it's an ARM-based tablet, and Windows 8, which is made for things with like a Core i5 Intel processor and other things like that. There's too many choices, and I think this is one of those things where the tile outlook looks very simple. but all the options around it are not simple. They're really confusing. You may be able to stay in this, but the ecosystem goes around that, and you still have to use the desktop from time to time. So I really think they should focus down and help the people who want to use this touch interface, make them be able to do whatever they can on this touch interface. And the people who, unfortunately like me, don't have a touch interface, bring some features back, like that start menu. It's a small little thing, but it's something that could make my experience a little bit better. For the experience review, again, this is November the 20th. My computer has never had a problem with overheating. It still doesn't. But if you can hear that, that's what I constantly hear. I hear the fan always running, and I feel like there's a lot of processes in the background that they're just working way too hard and doing way too much, because I never remember hearing that fan going off all the time. It was a very quiet computer. It is a very quiet computer, but no matter what I do, surf the internet, watch some videos, I'm always hearing that fan. So anybody else, if you've been getting some increased processing power, even when you're not doing so on the computer, when you're not watching or rendering a huge file, has Windows 8 made your computer work any harder than it has in the past? Another matter is my mouse. I do use a connected mouse, a USB connected mouse. It's one from Microsoft, which I've had for a while, but I've had when I leave my computer alone for a little bit and then come back to my mouse, it kind of jerks around, it kind of stops. It's slow to react, and after maybe 10 seconds it gets back into being very responsive, as you can see here. But that's something I'm running into too. I have not had any problems with Windows 7 with the mouse before, so I'm wondering if maybe this is Windows 8 too. But this is all I have for right now, November 20th. This has been Matt from Creative Reviews, doing an experience review on Windows 8 Pro, running on a Sony Vaio Z-Series laptop with a Core i5 processor and no touchscreen. Let me know what you think. Comment. If you have any experiences that you've had with Windows 8, please comment, or maybe send me a video too. I'd be glad to continue doing these and answer any questions that you have. Find me on Facebook, WordPress, and Twitter, and I'll see you next time.